Once again, I'm out here at the casting pond my friend lets me use for practicing my long line casting. And last time we did the incline drill, Robert Gillespie's incline drill. That helps to form a V-loop. It gets you good at forming a V-loop to let the rod do the work and learn how that feels, as opposed to too much arms, too much of everything besides just making the rod do the work. And what the drill is basically, it's like a switch cast, only there is little lift as possible. To do it right, you don't hardly lift at all. You go right into the sweep as soon as you can, and then you sweep up, incline path, and cast it forward again. And a lot of guys recommended to go slow, and that was true. Without the lift, you gotta go slow or you'll foil it'll just be all messed up. So you have to sweep slow to begin with. Going slow is not gonna solve the issue. You have to sweep slow, but you have to go from the sweep to the drift and cast quick. So I got a longer rod, a little shallower, and I practiced up a little bit. We'll see how I'm doing with that drill. I got my 15-foot Bruce and Walker, and it actually now with a 50-foot line it feels a little too. But if you want to do this drill, start with a Scandi line, and then you sweep at an incline and then cast. But you got to hustle with after the sweep, because you're sweeping to a stop. So that V loop is formed. You're not circling up when you sweep. It's an incline sweep drill. Okay, so you're stopping after the sweep, and then you got to get here and cast before you have too much line stick. So while you sweep slow, and then once you're, past the target, you got to speed it up a little bit. And then after you stop the rod, you got to get to here, boom, quick. So you have to slow down the sweep, speed up the drift or the circle up, whatever you want to call it. Okay? And then the forward cast is the forward cast. So you got to slow down at the appropriate time and speed up at the appropriate time. You have to speed up at the appropriate time. You just can't randomly, arbitrarily slow down. You gotta go slow, faster, really fast to the circle up, and then proper forward cast. So that's the drill. We'll see how it works. I was very fortunate to have a guy that was actually trained with two-handed rods by Robert Gillespie, and he offered some really good advice as far as using my bottom hand and rotating my body more. And then when I watched the video, after I made the video, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not rotating my body, nor am I using as much bottom hand as I thought. So he wanted me to straighten out my bottom hand early, so I would use the bottom hand to basically form the line path of the rod tip with the body rotation. So we'll see how I've advanced since then. Easier when I actually allow myself to use a lift. The Gill Force 53 or 54, whatever it is an excellent Spey line, especially in a shooting head, but it's feeling a little short for this 15-footer. I really like it for my 13-footer, 9-footer, but I'm really wanting to go back to the Boss line, which is 65 feet. July 4th, 2020, Bruce & Walker Powerlight 15-foot 7/8, Boss 8/9, 63-foot long Spey line. Here's what's helping me. Lift towards the target. Elbow stays tight to my side. pushing out to begin before I even sweeping, I'm lifting and then rotating my body. And when I get in this position, I try to rotate, rod tip, incline path, stop. After I stop, circle up or drift to this position, high with front. See, I want my right arm up so the rod angle is flat. Sweep, rotate, forward cast. One thing that really helps me casting the longer lines is getting the anchor to set right in front of me. I want to cast right over the top of the fly, and it doesn't seem to make a huge difference with shorter lines, but with these longer lines, I want to plant that baby right in front of me and cast right over the top of it. Just like Travis Johnson said. This line is approximately 65 feet long, and I have about a 13 or 14 foot straight mono leader on it. A 12, 15 pound test is fine.